96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now live at Johnny's New York Style Pizza in LaGrange to give you the inside scoop on LaGrange Rangers football.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Coach's Corner. This is LaGrange High School style. As we here every Monday night here at Johnny's Pizza. Let me before we get much further, just a big thank you to the folks here at Johnny's Pizza for welcoming us here. I'm here with Coleman Weiss, and Coleman, that was one of the smartest things you've done in a while is get us out here on Johnny's Pizza on Monday nights.
Well, I tell you, I got to thank Coach Purdue because he's the one who got it kind of rolling, and we were planning on doing several different things, and I told him my dilemma of where. How we were going to have to do the coaches show, and he said, "Well, what about Johnny's New York Style Pizza?" And I was like, "Why not Johnny's New York Style Pizza?"
Perfect.
And so I got to talking to them, and they were as excited as we were about it, and after some arrangements and looking at how we were going to do it, and it all kind of fell into place, and it's been a great deal, and finally got Mud Creek Graphics, got our banners all straightened out, and so we're looking styling and profiling, and it's all looking good. So we're out here, and I want to thank Greg Hicks for all his hard work on getting that done. So
what else can he do? He does it all.
He does. He
takes a nap on the sideline of a ball game.
Well, you've got that wonderful turf. You might as well stretch out and enjoy it. At halftime, for people to know, at halftime during the Troop LaGrange game, it was so exciting. He had to take a minute and chill out at halftime and just kind of stretched out there on the 50-yard line. Not something you get to see every day at a football game.
Well, no one is going to give you that sort of intense on-the-field look at what's going on, just from the ground level.
That's right.
As Greg Hicks. But, Coleman, I appreciate you joining us. We were talking LaGrange High School football. The big Troop LaGrange game was this past week. I think there was a lot of hype to this ball game. We've seen the Troop High School score lots of points against lots of opponents. So, think about Sandy Creek and some of the others that people were really expect to be ball games, but Troop just, kind of put a big whooping on them. But then we walked into this game, and there were some people that were expecting that too. But LaGrange High School showed up in that first half.
Yeah, they did, you don't always get to say, was that a good loss? For LaGrange, I think that was a loss that showed a couple of things. One, that they are getting better. Two, that they've got some athletes that can play with anybody, and they really hung it to Troop the first half and showed off big time, and it was impressive and fun to watch. I know for the Troop fans, it was nervous and going, oh my gosh, what's going on? But for the LaGrange fans and LaGrange players, they had to be really excited about what they were able to do in that first half. There's still 2 more games for LaGrange that they've got to play here over the next 2 weeks, and so they've got 2 more games to try to get a victory. I think they took a step forward in grand fashion on Friday.
Well, I think you're exactly right. Coleman and I are going to take a break real quick. We're going to give away some free stuff here. We're going to talk about LaGrange High School football. We're going to bring in some of the players as well. But right now, you're listening to LaGrange High School football, Coach's Corner, right here on Eagle Sports.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. When a football team ends up with 12 men on the field, it means somebody forgot to double check. And when you end up paying more for your car insurance than you need, it could also mean somebody forgot to double check. That's why State Farm will do a free discount double check by going through your policies to make sure you're getting all the discounts you deserve, because those discounts mean big league savings. It pays to double check. Call your State Farm agent, Matt Orr, on the square in downtown LaGrange.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Signs of progress are all over town. Mayor Jim Thornton is running for re-election to keep moving forward and to make things better for all citizens.
I'm Jim Thornton, and I've proven what I can and will do in office. The people of LaGrange care about results. I ask you to look at my record: a growing economy, a safer community, and a great quality of life. Learn more at jimthornton.org.
Jim Thornton doesn't just talk. He gets things done. For progress and growth, Jim Thornton is your choice. Re-elect Jim Thornton as mayor of LaGrange.
Kia.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. We're going pink this month for breast cancer awareness. We're proud to be one of the gold sponsors for our local Paint the Town Pink Hope Walk event. Being involved in our community is part of our heart and soul. Speaking of the soul, you can own a 17 Kia Soul right now for only $15,888. Stop by and see our entire inventory at 1217 Lafayette Parkway. Shop anytime at KiaofLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Price list, tech, tag, and title. Stock number 19824. For award information, visit jdpower.com/cars.
Ball rests, as we mentioned, at the 37-yard line. Carlisle will go to the right of the quarterback, Crow. He's got trips to the right, one man wide to this near side in Thrash. Back to pass this Crow. Turns, he's going to swing it out to Carlisle. Carlisle, one man to beat to get to the corner. Turns upfield, gets about 3, maybe 4 yards.
Right, LaGrange has a ball.
A fumble on the play, and LaGrange is going to get the ball at the 39.
You know, we talked about, one of those turnover factors. Carlisle took the swing pass, juked and stiff armed the first guy. The second guy, they had a helmet collision. LaGrange's kid went up underneath Tyree and actually hit the ball, and the ball came out, and they were quick to jump on it on the 40-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 LaGrange from the 40-yard line of the Tigers.
There we go. A little cut there. Hearing Greg talk about LaGrange High School football. That's pretty neat. We're joined by Coach Yellow Burks now, and Coach, your son had a big ball game tonight. He came in fired up, boy.
Yeah, we won. Wasn't score on the board at all. It wasn't even on, but the other team had 3 or 4, and we had, probably about 2. So in our minds, we still won the game.
Out there having a good time. A good time.
It is.
Well, Coach, before we even get started talking about the football game, I just want to say something. I'm going to take a point of privilege here. You and I have known each other a while. Our daughter's been best friends. I had a chance to have your kids at my school, and I just want to tell you how much I appreciate the way that you continue to work hard with these young men, continue to keep their spirits up, just the quality of the people that you're surrounding these kids with. I appreciate you, and I appreciate what you're doing with this team.
I appreciate it. Thank you. And, it means a lot. What these guys are understanding now, are learning right now, some of them won't see it till about 10 years down the road. We're building young men. That's what we're in it for. We're competing. Our guys are happy to be there. One thing that our coaching staff have been stressing is, the situation that we're in right now, we're seeing the true us. We're seeing the true us right now. And it's good to be around people and these guys, to be there day in and day out saying, Coach, you know what, I'm going to give you my best because we see that you're giving us your best. So it's just a testament to our guys and the parents as well, for continuing to believe in us to take care of their sons.
Well, anytime things are difficult, it's easy for people to go negative. It really is. But I appreciate that you keeping your head up, keeping these kids' heads up. And because watch it from where I was on top of the stadium on Friday night. I was on y'all's sideline. I got to watch what was going on, and I saw kids lifting each other up. Mm-hmm. I saw kids playing their minds out. And that first half, that ball game could have gone any way. Yes. Kobe had a nice interception, early in the ball game, and that could have been a place where y'all could have gone. We've seen other teams go negative and say, "Oh wow, their playmaker makes a play in the first quarter," but y'all held them out. The offense did not score in the first half.
No, our guys, I knew coming into it that it was going to be an emotional game, and we prepared for that all week. We was able to, do some things scheme-wise to, stop them from, getting into their rhythm. Second half, they got into a rhythm because, we forced, not forced, but we gave them 3 turnovers right inside of the 30. So they took advantage of that. Good ball club, going to do that.
You give a team like Troop ball inside the 30 2 times. There's going to be some scoring that's going to take place.
But our guys believe. They believed all the way to the end. They fought hard. We was glad to see it. But the first half, we couldn't have put together a better half.
Yeah.
And honestly, I can say that, right there before the half, we would have liked to have gotten some points. And I think that kind of deflated us just a little bit going in. But, when we went in, halftime really wasn't no adjustments that we had to make. We just had to make sure that we stayed positive with them, made sure that their minds were, continually in the right spot, that they focused on doing their job. Like I said, when we came out second half, all it was turnovers.
Yep.
It was turnovers that came back, and they bit us. They bit us big time.
Well, and as you said, a team that's got playmakers like a Troop High School does, guys that just once that offense starts to roll, I mean, they just kind of pick up momentum, and that's kind of what happened with them.
Yeah, they found their rhythm, run game wise. They hit us with some passes.
They had their third running back this week, Jackson Davis.
Jackson.
I think he made a big difference. Trey, of course, does a good job, and of course, Tyrese in the backfield. They've all played so well, but having that third back, that's a whole different thing from a rest standpoint, and just he's a different style runner.
That back, and you look at the weapons they have. That tight end, I tell you,
Bridwell's awesome.
He put them in some nice situations. We had him third and long, and we just didn't get our hands on him, which we knew he was a weapon, and ended up hurting us.
Yeah. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to give away some pizza, and we're going to bring in some guys from the team and talk with them. But right now, you're listening to LaGrange High School Coach's Corner right here on Eagle Sports.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank, same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows. No matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years. And how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Here's Perry Prather, head pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy.
All right, we have the flu shots in. We're going to start giving the flu shots out as of September 1 until we're through with the flu season. We have now the high dose in for 65 and older, and we're able to give flu shots to anyone 13 and older. And keep in mind, Coleman, that if any large group of people that has, 20 or more shots, if they want to give us a call, we'll be glad to set up a time to do the flu shots on site.
Locally owned. That's Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue in LaGrange and in Hamilton. There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Tara, are you okay?
Yes, I can't believe you found me. I have car trouble, and there you are.
Yeah, that's State Farm's 24/7 access.
It's like we have this mental telepathy, you know?
Well, you did start filing your claim with your mobile device. You can access State Farm on your phone, online, even in person at one of the 18,000 neighborhood
State Farm offices. See, mental telepathy.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Connect telepathically with Agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
This whole ballgame, we haven't gone vertical almost at all, Greg. Everything's been kind of out in the flats. Trips to the far side now. Bridwell will be the receiver on this near side. Crow, back to pass. We do go vertical on this play, and it's going to be Did he pick it off? Yes, he does.
Yeah, number 10.
Rangers, a huge catch by Jacoby Smith. Goes up in the air, catches it, does a flip. That's a highlight reel catch. Comes down, and the second interception by the LaGrange High School Rangers, the Tripp High School Tigers tonight. A little taste of the ball game, but it's Friday night, and Coach, we were just talking about the players on the field, but the atmosphere of that ball game. I just was so pleased to see the community come together and everybody have such a good time at the ballpark.
Oh yeah, it was real good for our guys. To see that. It was crowded on both sides, regardless of the records. It was real good atmosphere for our guys to play in. A
lot of fun on the field. Now you've got some guys here with us. We've got a full table here, including the little mini me over there. Let's start to my right with Tyrese Thornton. Coach, tell me about this young man.
Tyrese Thornton, one of our anchor guys on our offensive line. He was actually our offensive player of the week this week. Did a really good job of getting movement up front and controlling that D-line.
Tell me, Tyrese, as you have the challenge of being down there on the line, what's the first thing that you got to do as you get ready to take on a play? What's the first thing you're thinking about as you come down the line?
Most of the play first.
Snap count is important.
Yeah.
But as you're thinking about your blocking assignment, what do you want to do to make sure you're taking on that man appropriately across from you?
First of all, I want to win. Yeah, win the battle between each other.
And to own that's a great point. That every snap of the ball is, and especially the interior line, is a battle. And to step across and make that happen is also awfully important. Now, we joked a little bit last week. You're one of two guys named Tyrese Thornton on the team.
Yes, sir.
Now, how did you win the battle of the name that you didn't get a nickname?
Oh, I was born first.
It showed up first.
Okay, I thought it might be y'all went one-on-one at Coffee Corner or something like that. But all right, so you just happen to be the oldest. So all right, seniority works. I like that. Now, who's this young man you got over to your left here?
Dawson Jones. Dawson Jones was one. He won our scout team player of the week, but the scout team player of the week didn't come in practice. It came in our JV game that we played this past week, and he did an awesome job.
Dawson, what do you play?
Linebacker.
Go ahead, bring that microphone right into your mouth there. There you go.
Linebacker.
Now tell me about the middle, Sam. Where you?
I play a little bit of both, all of them.
Okay, so just going where the coach needs you to be.
Yes, sir.
And now, of course, it's important to show off on the scout team because you show off well on the scout team, that gets you a chance for some PT on Friday night.
Yes, sir.
So now, as you think about, is that where you want to be there on the defensive side, playing that linebacker position, or do you have any other things that you want to be able to do?
I want to be linebacker. It's great.
What's the most fun part of being the linebacker back there?
I guess I used to be on the line, so I don't know. I just like linebacker better because you can just see what's going on better than what you can up front.
Well, you're exactly right because you got some vision back there. When you're down in the trenches, sometimes all you get is your head beat in every play, but you get to move around and get some stunts in, that sort of thing. I'm going to ask you to hand it down to Daz. And we're going to bring Desmond Williams in here. Coach, another senior you got right here.
Yes, sir. Daz is one that we're going to, miss. He's given me a lot in his career, being shared with basketball and all of that. I'm very happy that he trusted me and us with his career to come and give us everything he got.
Now, Desmond, as you think back to this past Friday night, again, a huge atmosphere, lots of folks that cheered. You probably knew a lot of people on both sides of the field, didn't you?
Sure.
Now, is that fun to kind of look out there and see some of your friends on both sides and, kind of get, especially that first half? Y'all just really put it on Tripp in that first half.
Sure.
Now, can you get a best memory of this ball game? Is just something that just stands out to you that you look back at this past ball game? Anything that really stands out?
The interception.
Well, don't give it to him. A play for you, something that you really enjoyed.
I don't know. It was all to make a play together, so.
All right, well, hey, just being part of the team, I like that. Now let's move over to Jacoby. We've got Jacoby Smith over here. And Coach, he kind of showed out a little bit this past night, especially in that first half.
Nah, he did a little something. He was all right.
Well, he got an interception early, and that was good.
He did.
But then he decided he needed to make it more spectacular.
Yeah, he's trying to steal all the shine and all of that. That's the type of guy he is. But he's one that I've enjoyed seeing here week after week. He's playing at a high level. That's what we ask of him, man. On both sides of the ball, he's probably one of our most unselfish players. Actually, all these guys, it's funny that they send here. You heard Dad's response that these guys are very unselfish, and that's what makes this season, even though we're in the position we're in, that exciting about these guys continue to come back because they are so unselfish.
Now, Jacoby, let's walk through. We had the call from the play this past Friday night where you got the second interception. Kind of walk me through what you were thinking as you saw that ball coming up, because to tell the folks, you climbed the ladder way high, got the ball. I don't know how you got it, but then got your legs not out front of you, spun up in the air, and then came down with the daggum ball. Kind of walk us through how that felt.
I mean, it felt good. I really didn't care about falling. I was just making sure I caught the interception. Because in a big game like that, you got to take advantage of every opportunity.
Now, did you see something that was there a tendency that Montez had, or did you just happen to be just the right place at the right time?
I mean, a little of both. I mean, when he caught the snap, he came straight up and looked directly toward that receiver, and I mean, I already had to jump on it.
And you came down, and now you and I were talking before the broadcast. It was a highlight reel from our point of view, but also from some other folks' point of view, wasn't it?
Yes, sir. I mean, a lot of people saying, I mean, I ain't even know like that big of a catch. I mean, people just like was just coming to me saying and stuff. I mean,
and it was I think one of the top 5 in the state as far as highlights go. So you need to be proud of yourself for that. We're going to take another break. We're going to give away some pizza, and we're going to get ready to tell you about next week. You're listening to the LaGrange High School Granger Coaches Show on Eagle Sports.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results, because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
State Farm, this is Gwen.
Salutations, Gwen. I have car insurance, but I want to protect the rest of the stuff in my apartment. Some of my action figures were ruined recently.
We can add a renter's policy. For the cost of one action figure, we can protect your entire army of action figures against fire, theft, burst pipes.
Great! You have no idea how hard it is untangling wet alien hair.
Add renter's insurance to your auto policy and get to a better state. State Farm.
For a money-saving way to protect your possessions, call Agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Signs of progress are all over town. Mayor Jim Thornton is running for re-election to keep moving forward and to make things better for all citizens.
I'm Jim Thornton, and I've proven what I can and will do in office. The people of LaGrange care about results. I ask you to look at my record: a growing economy, a safer community, and a great quality of life. Learn more at jimthornton.org.
Jim Thornton doesn't just talk. He gets things done. For progress and growth, Jim Thornton is your choice. Re-elect Jim Thornton as mayor of LaGrange. Attention steak lovers. Your chance to buy awesome steaks right here in LaGrange is coming soon. Bede's Meat Market of LaGrange will be opening their doors soon. A premier full-service butcher shop offering beef, pork, and chicken that will be cut fresh daily to your exact liking. Bede's Meat Market of LaGrange will offer everything from individual cuts of meat to bulk packages for large gatherings. Tell your friends, family, and your neighbors to search and like Bede's Meat Market of LaGrange on Facebook today.
Now back to the Coach's Corner, live at Johnny's New York Style Pizza on Eagle 102.3, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to LaGrange High School Coaches Show with Coach Yellow Burks. Coach, you want to just have a minute or so. You got an away game coming. In fact, y'all are away for the rest of the season.
Yes.
And tell us about what you got coming up this weekend.
We got Sandy Creek this week coming up, and Chapel Hill the week after. Then, of course, the last week of the regular season is our open date. So, Sandy Creek, they're a powerful squad. There's one that we've definitely had some battles with over the past couple of years, so it's going to be a great ball game.
Well, Coach, I was thinking about the Sandy Creek game. I was kind of reading through my notes this morning, and I saw what Troop did with them.
Mm-hmm.
I saw what Cartersville's done with them,
mm-hmm.
and that's not the same Sandy Creek that has Troop was 0-6 against a couple of years ago. They're kind of down this year, and I think about the way that you played Troop High School this past week. holding them to no points, no offensive touchdowns in the first half, and just some fumbles that put you in a bad way in the third. This is a ball game that you're going to go in with the thought process of trying to walk away with a victory.
Well, that's a thought process for every game. We want to come in and we want to, play the best that we can. We looked at the past 2 ball games that they've played. But, from our perspective, we have to take care of our job, and we have to play 4 quarters of football. That's what we're looking for. First half, great, but we have to make sure that we're putting together 4 full quarters of football.
You're exactly right. All right, we invite you to join us as that'll be over on the Bull. Make sure you listen to the LaGrange High School game coming up this weekend. For Coach Burks, I'm Jack Morvan, and we'll see you later on the radio.